All right, your AP preseason poll, your top 10. There's Alabama once again, the Tide beginning their quest to win their 5th national championship under Coach Nick Saban. Another title for Saban would give him his 6th overall.
Is this the year that Michigan can finally get over Ohio State? Or does Ohio State end what could be a great season for Michigan up to that point?
Well, I like Michigan this year just a tad more than I do Ohio State.
It seems to be the national narrative. It's either going to be Michigan or Ohio State winning the East, winning this league. Which team would you put your fake money on?
My fake money would go on Urban Meyer and Ohio State.
Let's make you really unpopular for a second. Give me one team in the top 10 that is most likely to disappoint.
Even more unpopular, I guess. I'm not sold on Michigan. I know Jim Harbaugh's had a very exciting offseason, doing rap songs, posing with Drake, taking cheap shots at Nick Saban, and doing satellite camps all over the country. But I'm still not convinced this is a Final Four team.
Everybody's excited for the first game of the season. Everybody wants to see how they play. Can't get too excited. You got to go out there, do your job, just execute.
No matter how you're feeling that day, I think just once you walk into that stadium, you know what time it is.
I always just look around, take a deep breath, and just smile. Because, I mean, there's nothing better than that opening game in the big house.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Michigan Stadium. It is a beautiful day for football, and the Wolverines today in their opener will take on the Rainbow Warriors of the University of Hawaii.
This is the kid to watch. Number 22, Diasime St. Just.
Their top 6 graduated.
Blitz coming. Jim Harbaugh making his choice. Wilton Spate will be his quarterback.
Harbaugh is such fun to watch. He enjoys competing, and he likes nothing more than developing quarterbacks.
Wilson Spate is the guy behind door number 1. He's a junior, 6'6", 243 out of Richmond. His claim to fame last year, he came on late and led a game-winning drive against the Golden Gophers of Minnesota. Now it is his team. They will not alternate quarterbacks, even though the battle was just settled moments ago. Spate throws underneath, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damian Parker, the safety.
And this was a great read by Parker. Not much of a play fake. They were going with a run by the quarterback.
St. Just trying to use his speed to get to the outside. Nothing doing. Delano Hill.
Coordinator brought the old coordinator back.
Spate throws a slant, has a first down out to the 20-yard line. J.U. Chesson catches 500-plus yards. First time it had ever been done at Michigan. They're all back.
Nice. That's harder on that is going to blow that up.
End around. Chesson using that speed across the 35.
A lot of misdirection. They have talked about using, we talked to Tim Drevno, the offensive coordinator.
And then thanks very much. Spate. Flanker screen. Darboh. Got blockers in front. Finally chased down at the 30-yard line. One on a nice block by the left tackle, Grant Newsome, out in front.
Newsome was a tight end last year, and the coaches have said he is a real ascending player. What great athleticism, and blocked 2 guys. Luckily, the guy from Hawaii rolled up on didn't get hurt, but Newsome is a guy who, the big question here at Michigan, who was going to be the quarterback, they didn't know level, and that's why Newsome goes to left tackle.
Spade on a post inside the 10-yard line, complete to Chesson.
About his freshman staying home on that reverse, but that's why that's not a penalty.
This will be the 11th play of this drive for the end zone. Caught by Grant Perry, the slot receiver for a touchdown. That's a 98-yard drive that took 5 minutes off the clock. Michigan shows blitz and comes with it. Woolsey goes down at the 20. There's a marker down as well.
Matter much because of the incomplete pass, but defensive back coach Michael Zordich for Michigan. They should or shouldn't play him on both offense, defense, and special teams.
Back in the I formation, Davion Smith breaks a couple of tackles across the 40 to the 45. Gain of 14 for Smith, who was the leading rusher for this club the last 2 years.
And Smith last year, when they were in that mid-season run, was battling an ankle injury. I remember, so must be nice for him just to have a fully healthy body again.
Isaac on the toss.
He thinks there's probably 6 or 7 that may be starting this season.
3rd down and 3. Isaac, the bigger back in there. Pass complete to Jake Butt, the All-American tight end. Dives for the cone touchdown. You're only going to get 1 catch in the first quarter. It might as well be for a score.
Well, the first play of the game was called for him, and Spade threw that interception. He got it. His foot was not out of bounds, and the pylon is both inbounds and out of bounds. How do you like that, Mike? So right when he touches it, it's a touchdown, and it's also a dead ball.
To start the season, and no, the kids do not get frequent flyer money.
Of course they don't. Why would they give them that benefit of taking that many hours out of their academic schedule in college football? But I think it's the best. I do get to live in Hawaii after it.
Pressure coming on Woolsey. Down he goes. Mike McCray, the first man there, and this defense is just overwhelming Hawaii's offensive unit.
Just immediate pressure in the middle from Ryan Glasgow. Quarterback has to bail out right into the arms of Mike McCray. They like to hang around him. They like to be with him, and that's what Harbaugh can do in recruiting.
And quarterbacks love offensive linemen. This is Chris Evans, the freshman, down to the 10, showing a burst, a gain of 22. Maybe that's why Harbaugh called him a shining star.
This is... Boy, this is really a nice job by Khalid Hill, guy who's been a tight end.
Michigan running the ball 98 yards. Wide open touchdown, perfect strike to Amara Darboh from Wilton Spate. Doesn't really matter which quarterback you've chosen. If they're that open, you can hit them.
Plenty of guys that can play in and around that state, and also in California where they recruited at.
Last run was by St. Just. This one is picked off. And a touchdown, 28 yards for Delano Hill. And for Hawaii's offense, it's gone from bad to worse.
This Hill makes the exact same. Oh, he held on to that ball forever. Do you remember the interception we saw from Spate?
Exactly.
And looking right at it and holding it, Hill, that was an easy one. We saw that last year with Jake Rudock, how unbelievably well Rudock played by mid to end of the season.
Fly sweep with Eddie McDoom, who...
Terrible start and a pretty good go of it since then.
Chris Evans. Inside the 10, the 5 dives for the pylon. Touchdown. The trail official looked like he wanted to call him out of bounds, but did not.
Does his arm touch? However, the referee this year will be involved.
On the field stands.
They'll spot it at the 7. Woolsey under pressure, lost the ball.
Well, you see all these bodies. You have Jabril Peppers lined up. This is a double stack blitz. So you have Peppers finding the hole, but the hole was already there for...
Chris Evans checks in, number 12. He goes out in the flat. Spate dodges the tackler. Throws on the run and complete to Maurice Ways, who be around.
And there you saw it pretty cool under pressure as well.
Evans. Goodbye. 43 yards for the kid that Jim Harbaugh said is a shining star.
But Oh, that's a nice hole. Wow, that is a nice hole. Just excellent job, Jawan Bushell-Beatty in there, a guy that they think has a lot.
Brown under pressure, throws, intercepted, scribbling. Got a convoy. Touchdown.
You can see the assistant coach talking to Drew Brown about what he saw or didn't see. That's where a guy who hadn't really done anything with the team until August 1st. Europe and arena football, there was supposed to be a throwing competition between Rolovich and Harbaugh,
who was taken over at quarterback. Oh, St. Just, no chance. Generational change. Sweep by McDoom.
And they have a really interesting regimen. What a catch.
What a throw. That was McDoom showing you not only can he run, he can catch.
Don't work on the playbook. They only work on their complete fundamentals.
There goes Higdon.
There. Let's get them assimilated in everything else first, and it's working brilliant.
Boy, is it ever. Hill.
There's a biscuit.
There's a biscuit. Cookie for Khalid Hill.
He's going to have to get a 30 or a 20 number on if he's going to play that much fullback. In the secondary, a little shocked that a senior would be in.
Another blitz coming, and they stuff the running play.
A little off rhythm, for what it's worth.
Complete pass from Morris out in the flat, and we'll find out who 41 is. It's Michael Hirsch.
At an angle, but he really does look like his head coach.
That square jaw. Complete inside the 20 for another first down. Kakoa Crawford makes out a yard. Quarterback keeper. Down to the 5. Pretty nifty by Shane Morris.
Devin Gardner against Minnesota, and then injured his ankle and was later. Morris now getting some run and showing a little something with his feet.
Toss to Higdon around the corner, touchdown. Karan Higdon, the 5'10 sophomore. Michigan has now played 3 quarterbacks, 9 running backs, and 11 receivers in this game. And we've got 7:15 left. Final score here at the Big House: Michigan 63, Hawaii 3. Fred Cunningham and Dr. Jerry Punch. This is Mike Patrick. Thanks for watching, everybody. So long from Ann Arbor.
Going into a hostile environment, it kind of made me focus even more. And I think we got a bunch of guys that are going to feel that way. I've never been to Ann Arbor myself. I don't think many of the people traveling up there have been to Ann Arbor, but I heard great things about it. Hopefully that brings out the best in our players and our team.
All right, we got a special guest. Going to be our honorary captain for the ball game tomorrow. Television, radio personality, very famous. Also a Michigan graduate, NFL Network celebrity. Runs the 40-yard dash at the combine. Thinks of a lot of great stuff. And think of a guy, supported the program. We're proud to share our sideline with him. Rich Eisen, the great Rich Eisen. Great one.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Wow, what an honor this is for me to be out here in front of you guys at a time like this. And I remember walking into that building. Bo Schembechler was the coach. And I remember seeing it right in front of me. What was so special about this place because of the way that you guys conduct yourselves and play football. You do it with class. You do it with honor. You do it with dignity. And perhaps as important, you do it with a fullback, and you do it with 2 tight ends, and you do it in the trenches. Woo! You know what we have is special. You may be victors, but we are Victors Valiant. That's the difference. That's the difference. That's the Michigan way. That's what I carry with me, and that's what you have in your abilities tomorrow, every down, every snap. because you know here at Michigan, excellence is not a final result. It is the building block to keep moving forward and go and crush it for people like me. I'm honored to be here in front of you to give you this message.
Hi, everybody. We have the best seats in the house here at Michigan Stadium as the Wolverines get ready for Game 2 of the season against the University of Central Florida.
3rd and 1. Fumble the snap there. Now Holman's in big trouble and trying to get out of it, and he won't. Spurs is back standing at his own 19-yard line. Tipped. A lot of pressure and some contact with that football. And it even takes a Michigan bounce.
Fighting by Clark to get the ball out.
After the first punt away for 13 yards, they nearly got that one too. Might have gotten another piece. And a tough punting afternoon already. Caleb Houston, it's the same player who got there the first time.
Tyreek Alex. These three guys are good players.
Here's Spate. Again, finds a seam and has a man, and Chesson able to make the grab down to the 2-yard line. DJ Killings was right there with him.
3rd and 8. This is a beautifully thrown ball down the field, identifying man-to-man coverage. That ball is perfectly thrown to Chesson.
Healthy as well. Here's 3rd and goal now. Spate looking, throwing, completing, touchdown, Michigan to Jake Butt, the senior tight end.
Running back, sorry, that's Karan Higdon. Look at this block here on the linebacker. You're going to see it come right up the middle. If Higdon doesn't get this block on the linebacker right there, give him time to move up in the pocket and hit Butt for the touchdown. It's impressive to watch young players like this. We watched last week Rashawn Gary.
3rd possession for UCF now. And Holman in all sorts of trouble. Dropped for a loss.
With this defensive line, sideline to sideline, they win.
Hand off to Hamilton, runs right in the middle of that big defensive line. His career log is 48. And that is blocked too. Wow.
Now a blocked field goal right in the middle. That ball's low coming out too, Steve. You got to put a little bit of that on Matthew Wright. You got to get that ball up over the offensive line.
We've played 8.5 minutes, people. We've had 3 special team block kicks. End, if you will. Wow. And so again, Michigan will take over in great field position, and right away off the block there, they go down the field to Chesson. You can see Spate was rocking at him the entire time.
I love this call from Jim Harbaugh, Tim Drevno. Right after a sudden change, you come out, you want to get your quarterback settled in. You want to get some explosive plays. Deep play action off of a running game that's been effective is a great way to do it.
2 on that play. Has Michigan in business at the 25 of UCF. Here's Spate. Finds a wide open middle of the field. It's Chesson again, who just sat down in that zone.
First down, he's taking advantage.
Henry Poggi, the fullback in there. Off the play action. Spate didn't feel the pressure. Able to get rid of it, and it's caught by Poggi. The fullback comes back to the quarterback to make the grab. Khalil Hill is lining up as the fullback there, and it is Hill. The first man through. Gets there for the touchdown. Khalid Hill.
His offense and defense.
See if they get a return out of Tristan Payton. 5 yards deep in the end zone. He'll run it out. And that turns out to be a mistake.
But he's on. He's good.
On 3rd and 9. Quick hitter. Able to complete to Wilson. But he's nowhere near the first down mark.
A lot of people ask, you know, what's the difference in Jim Harbaugh and how he coaches this team? Look at all these guys flying to the football.
So you can see why. A couple of block punts in the first 4 minutes of this game. Here's Spate airing it out. Wide open is Darbo. Touchdown. Michigan making it look easy. 55 yards for the score. Possessions, they've got touchdowns now on 3 consecutive possessions here.
Yeah, man-to-man on the outside, the safeties don't play a role, and it's a good patient route from Darbo.
And the one thing we didn't see, Holman starting 3 of 9 for 18 yards. Got off to a rocky start last week, was able to correct it. Holman doesn't feel the pressure. Ball is out. Let's see. Peppers, of course, is in the middle of everything. He's in the bottom of the pile.
Subbing for Taco Charlton today. Here he is, one of the best effort guys on the team. He never gives up. Motor keeps coming, keeps coming. And Greg Madison, the defensive line coach, when I talked to him this summer, you know, I asked him about Taco, I asked him about Worm, I asked him about all these guys, and he couldn't let me leave without telling me about Chase Winovich.
Here after the quick change. Handoff. Try on the left side. Eddie McDoom bangs down inside the 10-yard line.
Michigan hasn't had speed like this in the skill position in a long time. And so McDoom is a legit 4.3 speed coming out of high school. And you'll see, he's just a freshman. They're working him into the offense.
All season playing this much football every Saturday.
Off the play fake. Oh, Holman's in trouble. Drop just shy of the goal line. They're going to mark it. Rashawn Gary got there.
Time to get the ball out. All three of these guys are going to come. They're trying to get the ball over here on the screen. And as a quarterback, you try to buy just enough time, and there's nowhere to go.
Here's Houston. Gets it away cleanly, which was a big issue in the first quarter. Here's Peppers with some running room. Jabril Peppers down the sideline. And he is banged out at the 5-yard line.
So Ohio State, you know, as a punt returner, you get these balls like this, and they're low, and you just know you got to make something happen. And Peppers certainly has the explosiveness.
Well, and we knew, too, they had to max protect UCF, both because they were in the end zone and also because they've had 2 punts tipped so far in this game. So when you max protect and you keep everyone in the block, you just don't get guys down there to cover the gunners.
Defense and risk of injury.
State, plenty of touch on that football. Jake Butt brings it down. Second touchdown catch of the day for Butt, the tight end.
145 pounds. Take 2 hitches and wait for Butt to come open. That's the perfect situation.
Week 2 of 2012. This is the first time we have not had a top 25 head-to-head matchup in this week number 2. So Davion Smith breaking some tackles. Out ahead now inside the 40-yard line.
A year ago, he's a physical back. He's in great shape. He doesn't go down easy. I thought it was interesting, Steve. We were talking with Jim Harbaugh last night, and they really like Chris Evans, the true freshman, to gain the respect of this team.
On second and short, pitch to Smith. Was nearly brought down in the great second effort by Davion Smith.
Davion Smith's got the respect of his team because of his effort, plays like this. How many guys would just go out of bounds? Stays in bounds, takes the hits. And
he's going to try to keep it run up the middle. Man, did that hole close or what?
And he was all by himself. It was Rashawn Gary. Pretty impressive.
Matthew Wright attempting from 49. No good.
That was Wormley.
Did he get him again?
It was Wormley. 4th tip of the day.
You're going to so miss me next week. You're going to so miss the leading factor. Final half minute to play here.
You'll see a little bit more of John O'Corn.
Shane Morris also got in last week, and Spate doesn't just come out and hand it off. He comes out firing and hook it up with Jake Butt. Right up.
More of the same in the second half. You turn your head to the defense. You got to get your head around, anticipate that throw. Guys perform in the game, and Wilton Spate's been up to the task.
Play action. Spate flip it off nicely to Butt again, and it's a big gain. That fast. That's an athlete. On 3rd and 6. Spate has an intended target and plenty of running room. It's Amara Darbo.
7 of 7 in 3rd downs last week, which is unbelievable, but they were mostly 3rd and shorts. They've had some 3rd and longer situations today and have still been able to convert. Hasn't happened today.
This time, Hill gets through for his second touchdown of the afternoon. Khalid Hill. Little short kick will be caught and fumbled at the 12.
You're going to kick off from the 50-yard line. Why would you just drill it out of the back of the end zone?
Kicking team. First down.
Why would you just kick it out of the back of the end zone when you can pooch it down in there?
UCF has had all day. Patty's going to try to keep it himself. A pretty good impression. Pitch to Chris Evans in the backfield. And he'll go left, has the first down, and turns the corner, and they just got a piece of him. Yeah, I don't want to see that kind of behavior from my Uber driver. That's all I'm saying. Like a nice, quiet, easy-going Uber driver. Chris Wormley makes the stop there. Allen Iverson, that was something. Oh, big hit. Ball comes out. How could the ball not come out?
Right, missile, heat-seeking missile coming in here, and he's just not afraid of anything and looking to make a play for his team.
Is the 12th play of the drive. And Patty again. Won't tempt the turnover. And they're throwing. Mid-range pass, too. It's Jake Buck, the tight end. Good our Pacific Life game summary.
This is that replay, same look we've seen 3 or 4 times in this game for us.
Yeah, he's great at everything, right? He's always been a talented guy. Wide open. Darbo has plenty of running room, and he'll get there. Touchdown, Michigan. Here's Patty on 4th and 6. He's dropped well shy of the marker by who else but Jabril Peppers.
1.
So 2 here and 1 there.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Still rather impressive. Another completion to Michael Jost that time.
And he's developed them, and he's made them believe that they can be better.
And he's also going for it on 4th and 4, up 51-14.
Classic thing to do is go for it there and then take a knee.
Tough to imagine the day to have gone any better for the Wolverines. They went 51-14.
Todd McShay spoke with Spate after the game. There's 4 touchdowns.
So UCF comes out, and clearly they're going to load up to stop the run. That puts the emphasis on throwing the football. How would you assess how you guys played today?
Well, we like that. You know, it's a wide receiver group and a quarterback group. We like when they try and stop the run because that opens up the play action, shots downfield, and we were able to convert on multiple shots downfield today, and it worked out in our favor.
I'm standing there and said, I'm not passing this up. I just got his attention, made eye contact, gave him the it was fun. Then it was on. We were playing catch.
He was zipping him.
He can throw. He throws a beautiful ball. I know probably not everybody knows that, but yeah, a ton of zip on it, and it almost catches itself. It's such a good catchable ball.
It's a big day in the big house in Ann Arbor as BTN is here to check out the Michigan Wolverines as they host the Colorado Buffaloes.
A 4-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time most valuable player of the NFL, 11-time Pro Bowl player, quarterback for Michigan from 1995 to 1999. Please welcome back number 10, Tom Brady.
Then came the game, and Colorado shocks Michigan on their opening drive when they go 49 yards in 3 plays.
Spate back to throw. Pressure coming. Spate is hit and fumbles. It's picked up by Colorado. They're at the 10, the 5. It's a touchdown, Colorado. How could you conceivably start a game any worse than this?
Michigan's offense couldn't get it going in its first 3 series.
To punt to Jabril Peppers. Pressure coming, and it's blocked. Another block for Michigan. The ball bounding free. Still loose, scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
First of all, you got to get there. Okay, so
Delano Hill is the guy who got there.
There he ends up getting it into the end zone. So now, as you see, he took some time. He took his time, but that could have been.
Down in 10. Pressure coming. Lou Fowl gets rid of it in time. Ento inside the 10, still going to the 5. Kavion Ento sets up Colorado with a 1st and goal. Lufau, the fade for the corner to Ross, who makes the catch. It is a touchdown. And Colorado has put 21 points on the board. Michigan allowed 17 all year until today. On first down, Smith, and Davion Smith spinning free down to the 35-yard line. Third down. Spate under some late pressure finds his tight end Jake Butt. Butt's going to have the first down, steps through a tackle, and Butt's out of bounds.
He's a guy he's just going to drag back underneath. And so what happens, sometimes you're running a stunt up front, you lose him. You lose him in the mix. And that
Ross with a pair of touchdowns already in motion. On 2nd and 4, Lufau on the roll, pressure comes and he's sacked. Ben Gideon.
they have Gideon in the inside, and he's tracking that quarterback. He breaks it, you go get him.
Ross again, the motion man. They set up the screen for Ross. Ross in trouble and he's dropped. Jabril Peppers shed the block and made the tackle almost in the same motion. BTN tailgate next week on first down. Little end around. Devin Ross in some trouble. That did not fool Jabril Peppers at all. 2nd and 7. Swing past Lindsey in some trouble. He's dropped. Wonderful open field tackle by Delano Hill. And that one right into the line. A line shot right into the line, and it caroms out of bounds.
That's on the kicker.
Huge break for Michigan. Can they cash in here? Spate to the air, but with room to run. He's got great speed for a tight end, and he's out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
All they're doing is clearing out the right side and swinging butt underneath. And you tend to see with guys crossing through zones, you tend to lose them.
Hey, off the jugs machine, trying to make up for that one. On the sweep, Chesson with a blocker in front. Chesson turns the corner, touchdown!
Job of making, he gets that block right there to the next level. Watch his feet. Yeah, that's a nice tightrope. He's clean.
And nowhere to go up the middle. Much better punt this time. Peppers at the 44-yard line. Got a block and has a lane. Jabril Peppers upended across the 40, but Michigan going to have the short field. Smith now in the backfield on 2nd and 8. Spate steps up, throws for Butt again, and Butt with a first down.
Yeah, this whole thing is based off the protection. He's got a lot of time to be able to see that thing, and Butt does a nice job of...
Clean punt this time. Peppers from the 25. Jabril Peppers, a little spin, and Peppers electric every time he touches the ball. Again, 2nd and 4. Straight drop for Spate, sets it up for Butt. Butt with a first down into Colorado territory. The ball pops out as a flag flies in. Kinney on the rollout, the line drive punt to Jabril Peppers. Peppers finds a crease and just caught around the ankle.
This is big right here for both teams. Michigan, you would like to get 6. Colorado, you want to hold them to nothing.
Spate, quick toss to Darbo with blockers. Darbo breaks a tackle. Darbo down the sideline. Darbo takes it to the house. Michigan with the lead.
That's what you want to see from a young team and a competitive team. Don't quit. Look at Darbo just run through. There's a missed tackle. There's another missed tackle, but it's a nice job of running from Amara Darbo. To stay on that top shoulder, and the safety sitting deep in the middle of the field, they'll keep taking that.
Lufau will keep. And Lufau with a first down to the 31-yard line. Chris Wormley and his size 18 shoes on the stop.
Yeah, but that's not good right there. Wormley, because Lufau, they have to have Lufau. Remember, he had that Liz Frank injury. I hope it's not anything like that. But he's hurting.
He is not doing well right now.
Yeah, so if I'm defensively right now, he's going to hand this ball off. You got to. You want to crowd this line of scrimmage. You're not going to let him run around back there, that's for sure.
Lou foul. Looking deep, airing it deep. He's got a man out there. It's Fields, and Shea Fields all the way for the touchdown.
Lou foul was awesome. That was outstanding by Lou foul. Shea Fields got to the middle of the field. That's one thing. But Lou foul, in pain, delivered a shot, and that's 70 yards. That's tremendous football by Lou foul. What a phenomenal play by Lou foul.
Diego Gonzalez. And now Jabril Peppers. And Peppers with a hole. Peppers with speed. Peppers to the edge and chased out of bounds.
This guy's just got it. He's got it. New Jersey kid. He brings it all.
Toss play, Davion Smith looking for the edge. He's got it. Smith got a block, and now down the sideline. Smith cuts back, touchdown. Two on the sidelines, and then Davion Smith with a rushing touchdown. His first of the year. 3rd down and 7. Pressure coming late. Lou foul in trouble when he's sacked.
Already. But now he's a sitting duck, just sitting back down inside. You can see they just collapsed the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball. Good coverage down the field.
Becomes very important where Colorado is. Pressure coming, and Peppers with the sack exploding into the backfield.
It is. You're going to see him. He's up top. But see, he has to take here. He has to take here. And so the only way for him to come is for the center to get out, and the center looks the other way. And because he's handling that way, Peppers is free.
1st down and 20 for Wilton Spade and company. Sets up the screen to Ty Isaac. Oh, nice little head and shoulder fake. Isaac with a 1st down.
Pretty good. That was well done by Isaac. Here's the first. They jump it underneath, but right there, that little bounce. That gave him another 15 and a 1st down.
After the sack. Spade on the move, throwing on the run. He finds his man open. It's Perry, and Perry turned it on the Jets, trying to race to the end zone. Caught inside the 10. 1st and goal, Michigan.
To have to come out of coverage and attack him instead of being patient and sitting back. And because of that, Perry fills the void, and it's a big play.
Toss play, Isaac. Ty Isaac got a block, touchdown. Michigan march 10 plays, 80 yards over 5 minutes off the clock. 2nd and 7. Play fake. Spade forced, flushed, tossed to Butt, reversing his field, and Butt upended at the 39-yard line. He gets 15.
Yeah, one of the things that has not been addressed here has been the feet of Spade. Spade has created opportunities to extend the play.
And on 3rd and 2 in the gun. And Spade on 3rd and 2, diving for it. What a catch.
That was a great catch.
Amara Darbo. And Colorado from their own 20-yard line, 1st down. First carry of the day from Michael Adkins. It goes nowhere because he runs right into the arms of Matt Godin. One has been blocked. One went into the backside of an offensive lineman. This low line drive fielded by Jabril Peppers. Here he goes. Jabril Peppers turning on the speed. Breaks a tackle. The cutback. Peppers headed for a touchdown. In a game they trail by 14, and a BTN standout really standing out. Jabril Peppers. 54 yards for 6. Peppers electrifying the crowd in Ann Arbor. Takes over at their 36, 1st down. Montez on for the injured Cepho Lufau. Here's Adkins trying to get to the edge. He won't get there. Stopped at the 34. Rashawn Gary out there again to make the play. Play action. Gary with the pressure, and he can't pull it in. Pressure up the middle. Spate using his legs again. Buys time. Gets the first down to Butt. Some juice. 3rd down and 13. Montez under pressure again. He's sacked. Maurice Hurst.
To him, they're getting a rush.
Michigan gets the 17-point win and is now 3-0 on this young season.
It's an absolutely gorgeous day in Ann Arbor. It's the Big Ten opener with the Wolverines taking on the Nittany Lions from Penn State.
Well, we'll see how he does today.
It is a different Nittany Lions offense. Pressured on the first play. Penalty flag. And McSorley goes down. McSorley's got to get out of there. And the ball is across the goal line.
Wormley just comes at the top of the screen. Wormley is a player that has been coming better and better
down the middle of the field, and it is a booming punt, but it is off the pickup. Peppers, who's got lots of room across midfield. 35, cuts it back. Peppers keeps his balance. No, inside the 10.
And then focus. Watch after he drops the ball. Then he picks it up. Now he's got some time in a great lane up the front. And then I think once the official gets hit on the sideline, that's normally why they call that sideline interference.
Yeah, back Hill in the backfield. And another pass. Oh, throw it, and it's caught. Nice catch by that fullback inside the 5. Khalid Hill, first down.
The red zone are big. As you see, Khalid Hill, he's not a man that you want to be going high on. He's 260. The fullback, you got to feed those guys every now and then.
Fans be a little quieter. 4th and goal. And the fullback gets it. Touchdown. McSorley will throw short, and that good open field tackle. Tompkins brought down. Penn State doesn't get close.
Slot, you know exactly where he's going to be. Question that, why would you throw the ball at Michigan's best player? I know it's just a screen there, but no way that offensive lineman is going to be able to get out there.
For the Wolverines. Spate in a shotgun. Pressure picked up. Wide open. First down and more inside the 20, and that big tight end, Jake Butt.
Here he is right here. He's going to come over all the way across the formation to get the block. If he doesn't do that, there's not the time for Spate to step up in the pocket and get to his second read, a wide open Jake Butt.
I think Jake was determined to have a big game to goal. They will try Smith. Smith, touchdown.
Great power block by Kyle Kalis and Eric Magnuson. Here they are right here. Watch this combo block. They're going to put this defensive end in the end zone. That's what you have to do in these situations.
McSorley right away pressured and goes down.
Chase Winovich, he's not the biggest guy on this defense. He's not the one you shuffle off the bus first to intimidate teams, but an interesting number as you see him on offense.
Yeah, he's in the game. They faked the pitch to him and gave it to Smith, who's got the big goal. Smith inside the 40 to the 30, still going. What a great run by Davion Smith.
He affects everybody defensively. It gives a little bit of hesitation, allows Mason Cole to get to the second level, and then Davion Smith starts to put on some moves on the second level.
Spate with lots of time. End zone. Touchdown. The tight end, Asiasi.
He's just going to go. You're going to see Butt's going to come across the field, and you have to account for him. And then Asiasi's going to come right in the middle of the field. Butt has caught so many of these drag routes. You got to run with him, and the time allows Spate to get to his second read.
Here on 3rd down. McSorley goes down.
Out of the backfield, you're going to see him come into your screen. He's right underneath, and he's wide open underneath on Gideon. Here he comes, 26 out of the backfield. He's going to run a little Texas route down to the left and then come back inside. You got it.
Nittany Lions, first time they've set up a 3rd and long. On
third and long. They're not going to stop the Wolverines.
It's an all-out blitz, read by Wilton Spate. A perfect throw, a foot in front of the numbers to Darbo, and much like Jabril Peppers, who saw the end zone, we have to make plays for our quarterback, and that was a great example of Darbo on third down.
Ty Isaac now in the game in the backfield, and Isaac, part of that stable of talented running backs for
Barkley, but there's 8 guys in the box.
And they will hand it to Barkley, and that is it's just not going to work. Linemen and linebackers. Third down. He's got a man open. Spate, another good third down pass. Grant Perry.
Having the kind of the players, that linebacker, that's Jordan Smith, number 12, who's a reserve. Put him out in space, trying to cover man-to-man against Grant Perry. Franklin is run out of answers.
They fake that pitch to Evans and throw it downfield. Open, caught. Another first down.
Sure, knowing that he has Chesson wide open, don't panic, just let it go, protect yourself. I'd love to see my kicker here in this situation.
Yeah. Spate in the pocket. Spate's going to try to run for it. Spate will stumble ahead and get the first down.
He doesn't have a whole lot of moves. It's going to come right at you. Tell me if you would have made this move.
Looks like you back in the day, Greasy. That was a grind to get to that marker.
The slot is going to come in motion. They'll fake that pitch to Peppers. Throw short. The tight end butt cuts it back inside the 5. Higdon, the tailback. Higdon gets it. Higdon. Touchdown. Play. Poggi. Did he get in? Pressure. McSorley goes down. Another sack for Michigan.
So many athletes right here. You got a zero nose and 2 linebackers. That's Mo Hurst. Watch this move, this quickness right around the right guard. It puts pressure on the offensive line. When
swing it out right side, and that was well defended. Tompkins had nowhere to go. Andre Robinson is in the backfield. McSorley, a fade. It is juggled and incomplete. Godwin may have gotten his hands on it, dribbling again with the coverage.
And then continue for his quarterback to grow and gain confidence.
High formation. Smith takes a handoff, has the first down and more. Smith to midfield using that stiff arm.
Is going to continue to be the starting tailback for Michigan. Look at that cut. I mean, that's tremendous vision to be up right next to your offensive line, press that hole, and at the last second, boom, make that cut outside. There's not another back.
You know what? They had some players. Yeah. I think Michigan was pretty impressed. Evans, the freshman. First down and still in bounds. Evans across midfield.
He got some more run, and today he's been sprinkled in and out of the lineup. What you see with him is speed. That's the big difference. You obviously have Davion Smith, who can be the pounder inside, but I think more the season goes on.
Those guys, that's great versatility.
I think Hill has had a good game at fullback. Higdon straight ahead inside the 5.
Tight game, and they didn't feel like they could really do that.
First and goal. Evans. Touchdown, Michigan.
Right behind the same mistake twice, much like Andrew.
Barkley, and there's the true freshman, Rashawn Gary. Same high school as Jabril Peppers.
Where they are, Michigan where they are. The recruiting, especially in New Jersey, where Penn State gets a lot of these players. As you see, Taco Charlton gets a sack.
That's an NFL quarterback right there. Dolce Gabbana.
Yeah, what's that? Barkley swarmed.
Well, I love 24, so I'm sure I'd like that one.
Spate throws out left flat to the fullback, Poggi. Upfield, first down to midfield. Isaac. Isaac found that hole. Nifty running from Ty Isaac. 2nd and 15. And a handoff. Nice run down the sideline. Higdon, touchdown.
Grant Newsom, number 77, downfield, getting the block there, the seal. You get any of these backs into the second level, and especially Higdon and Evans.
Couldn't be prouder of the guy.
That's cool. there are so many stories like that. There's no question. Miles Sanders, the true freshman, is tackled in the backfield. And Gideon, very well coached by Greg Madison. I like it. Doesn't always have to be an offensive guy using those hands. That's an interception. Good hands for the linebacker, Mike McCray, who's going to try to bring it back. He'll get shoved out of bounds. Talk about good hands. Mike McCray. That was too easy. Last November, and had a huge impact on this team. And still does. Isaac out of bounds. Isaac gets it again. Touchdown. Some reserves in there on the offensive line. Still getting pushed. Ty Isaac, 230 pounds. Some tough running, but in the end, the football pops out. A fumble scooped up by the Wolverines. Barkley and fighting for extra yards. I like the fight at the end of the game. You got to know that when you're being held up as a defense, the second guy in is being taught to strip. Wolverines fans thrilled with the way this one went. 49-10, the final score. Be sure to...
Well, we're in Michigan Stadium, and I got to say that's one of the most dispiriting losses I've ever seen this program take in 26 years of doing this. That ranks up there with a handful of games against, most of them against Michigan and Ohio State. One, a couple against Michigan State. That was brutal.
Sportsline says it's Michigan by a touchdown. Rick, what do you got?
I picked LSU over Wisconsin. I was wrong. I picked Michigan State over Wisconsin. I was wrong. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm taking Wisconsin.
All right, in top 10 matchup in the Big Ten, Wisconsin and Michigan. I think that when you look at Michigan's offense, they're just too many weapons with the receivers, the stable of workhorses, and then you have Spate playing at a high level. I'm going Wolverines big.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing against Wisconsin. I think what they've done so far is impressive, but Michigan wins big today.
That Peppers kid, offense, defense, return kicks. Yeah. He's a difference. Peppers, yeah. Michigan.
I thought Wisconsin would go on the road at East Lansing and win. I think it's tougher this time. I think it's different. I think their offense just doesn't have enough balance. They don't have the ability to throw downfield. Michigan at home, I don't think they blow them out. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I like Michigan at home.
Okay, so that comes up at 3:30 Eastern time on ABC.
It's Michigan versus Wisconsin. Number 4 versus number 8 in the country. It's at Michigan Stadium. That's what this place is for.
A big job replacing.
He's kind of their heartbeat, too. Emotional leader as well. Throwing and completing. Spade able to connect, and it's wide open to his tight end, Jake Butt.
New to this system, so they released Jake Butt, their best receiver. And you asked in the 3-4 system, these outside linebackers to...
Jazz Peavy, that's a heck of a punt. Peavy from his own 2. Reversing field, get down to the 8-yard line.
Even better than they were a year ago.
Chris Evans, first handoff, he's the speed back, and he looks to break it, he's across midfield.
For this Michigan offense, can they run the ball between the tackles against a physical front 7?
And 10, midfield. Spade to throw. Perfect. Able to hook up with Amara Darbo.
Guessing 5'6".
How tall are you again, McShay?
Pushing 6'1".
Is that what we're going with, 6'1"?
6'6".
Look at this formation.
Oh, yeah.
What do you call this, Cruz?
That's the train.
Who didn't know that? Now, on 2nd and 2. Hand it off. Davian Smith trying to push towards the goal line. And Khalid Heel in the backfield. Hill is their touchdown maker. Gets there for the score. 5th touchdown of the season, Khalid Hill.
Take a look at this exchange. Held on to it. That's a great job by Wilt Spade. He almost gave the ball to him with one hand and ushered him into the path there with the other hand.
They need some big plays on this defense to keep it close on 2nd down and 10. Here's Spade to throw. Able to connect to Grant Perry, running room down the sideline.
From Michigan, you're going to see the pressure come from the outside between the offensive line and Davion Smith. They pick it up. Great pocket to throw from. That's as good as it gets. give some credit to Tim Drevno, their offensive coordinator and offensive line coach.
For a 31-yard field goal attempt, and he missed it. Not even close. Kenny Allen, no good from 31. So Wisconsin has shown they will take a shot. Try to loosen up this Michigan defense, because that's not going to get it done. 3 receivers on this 3rd and 10. Hornibrook under pressure, and he's going to be dropped.
Don Brown said getting Taco Charlton back healthy last week changed his entire defense.
I like to set my goals a little higher. 3rd down and 10. Oh, couldn't handle the snap. Bit high. Hornibrook's in trouble, and he'll just fall on it. Hornibrook throwing, and that's intercepted. You can see that coming a mile away. So too did Channing Stribling.
Hit him, and then this time he's got time, and he forces his ball. Channing Stribling's in perfect position, just as they teach it. Mike Zordich, their defensive backs coach. When you're skilled like this secondary is for Michigan, you can afford to play a trail technique. It's an unbelievable stat.
Here's Spate. Pocket starts to collapse around him, feeling some of the pressure, and able to complete the pass. Now they maintain possession after the penalty. Just over midfield. Here's Spate with a hand in his face, able to complete, finds Chesson, and he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Weak side. Just a little wheel route, and it looked like Dakota Dixon got caught. Number 14, he's playing safety. He's got to be out there. That was an easy throw for Wilton Spate.
7-0 Michigan. Number 4 in the nation, hosting number 8 in the country. Try to find a seam, and it is intercepted. Wilton Spate turns it over. Intercepted. Derek Tyndall, the man you were just talking about, truly is a game changer. And there are no flags.
Give credit to Jack Sitchie in the wing.
Ogunbowale's out there right now as well on 2nd and 9. Staring right under the pressure and throwing and completing. Dare Ogunbowale, touchdown. And we're an extra point away from a tie game.
Need some adversity. They need to find out about this offense.
Davion Smith breaks the tackle. Keeps on his feet. Strong running. Davion Smith, 1st down. Keeps close to Cassidy. Thank you. Handoff again. It's Smith. There's a flag. He's got a big gain. He's got a 1st down and then some. Some more hard running by Davion Smith to bring you the show tonight. On 3rd down and 3. It's Isaac. 1st down and then some. Peppers in a wildcat. Spate is split out top of your screen, the quarterback. So he's not going to throw it to him that time. It's Ty Isaac again, picking his holes.
Trying to watch him come right off. He's going to get the seal block. They're starting to impose that will, as you said. He comes off on Songapolu, pushes him back. When you get that movement.
Tice to attempt his first collegiate kick, replacing Kenny Allen. And Tice from 40. No good. No good. 3rd missed field goal attempt by the Wolverines today. A little closer to the home run. Big play there, he said, to be helped. Hornibrook is tripped up. Maybe his foot got tangled up with his center. Brett.
I mean, if they win that one, they might be number 1.
Handoff. Isaac nearly lost the football. Regained it.
Big hole for Ty Isaac, but watch the ball. Ball security is going to be a big issue now. Tyrone Wheatley's the running back coach.
Hornibrook throwing. Into double coverage, was looking for Jazz Peavy.
To Delano Hill. You're going to see good coverage from Stribling, but watch Hill 44 come over. This situation, we've seen so many defenders get a penalty, right? You go high. This is textbook. Not with the head, the shoulder, right in the chest.
3. Just get it away. Hornibrook under pressure. Can't get out of it.
He's trying to get the ball to Fumagalli. He thinks he's under pressure, but there's enough space there to throw the ball to Fumagalli. It's not going to be... First empty set.
Quick pass, able to complete to Darbo. Into the secondary, 1st down.
Out in an empty set, and they get the isolation they want on Figaro, on Darbo. And TJ Watt from his defensive end, outside linebacker position, can't drop underneath that slant.
Really a 15 on the play.
Really confident catch there, too. Plucking that ball on the run with a defender there is a big-time catch.
On first down, off the play fake. Spade looking for it. Has Darnold. Touchdown, Michigan.
Behind him, Tyndall has an outside release, and then it's just speed. And now you got to put that ball out there. You can't underthrow it because it would be broken up. Great throw from Wilton Speight.
46-yard pass play. Longest play from scrimmage today. Starting out at the 25-yard line. Pitch to Corey Clement. Clement's taken down for a loss.
Cover corner in America with Des King from Iowa, but look at him, physical tackling on the edge. That is a complete corner.
The Allen will put it in the air. And it's Peavy from the 22. Jazz Peavy. Airmailed it. Intercepted. Channing struggling. Picks it off.
First time in this game. Rolling guys, you're going to see there's pressure. He could have taken one hitch and let that ball go to the wide receiver, but he took another hitch and then he got hit, and that's why the ball went high. He had no control over it after he got hit in the stomach, and you know, as a quarterback, when you have indecision, usually leads to disaster.
4th and 10, here we go. Trailing by 7. No timeouts. Down the middle of the field. Intercepted. Jordan Lewis with your exclamation point.
Has made play after play in this game. We saw him in the running game. And if this isn't a split center top 10 play, I don't know what is. Wow.
And with the game on the line, makes that play.
I mean, he's been just smothering these receivers all day long. They haven't thrown his way a whole lot, and that's why.
From it as to how you can play as a team.
Wisconsin needs a stop here to have any chance. And that should do. That play took just enough time that now they don't have to run another play. Michigan knew there'd be a game they wouldn't score 45 points in. And this was it. They scored 14, and that's enough to beat Wisconsin.
Michigan used this primetime occasion to show fans in the nation that going on the road for the first time would not be a problem, as the Wolverines opened a can on the Scarlet Knights. Simply put, it was the varsity against the JVs.
Peppers takes the snap. He fakes it. He will run around left end. 35, 40. He's at midfield. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. It's a foot race to the 10, the 5, and Jabril Peppers making it happen on offense, but in motion to the right. Pitch sweep, Ty Isaac around the right end. He's got the corner, the 5, the 1, touchdown, Michigan. Ty Isaac on the power sweep. They give it to Martin, and Martin is nailed as soon as he gets the football. That was Mo Hurst. Speight takes the snap, looks left, back to throw. Now he steps up in the pocket. Throws the ball deep down the left sideline. That ball is caught! Touchdown, Michigan! Holy cow, with a diving grab. J. Hugh Chesson and the Wolverines extend their lead. Back to throw. He's getting pressure. Now tries to run, but can't, as he is sacked by Chris Wormley and Ben Gideon, and there's a flag thrown.
I think they're going to call Michigan for being too mean.
Allen back to kick. Kicks the ball away. Big high spiral to the right sideline. And this goes out at the 1-yard line. You remember the coffin corner kicks?
Man.
We just saw a coffin corner kick. Allen back to throw, getting pressured. He'll bail out of the pocket to the right. He'll get to the 10. He'll get to the 14. He fumbles. And it's knocked down, and Michigan will recover inside the 10-yard line at the 6. And the Wolverines are back in business thanks to a defense that created a turnover. First and goal from the 4. Peppers rolls to his right. Now he breaks it up inside at the 5, the 4. He's in for a score, Jabril Peppers. Michigan on the board again. This has turned into the Jabril Peppers show. And in New Jersey, Jabril Peppers has come home and let them know what they're missing. 21-0 Michigan, 12:47 left to play first half. High formation behind Spade. He gives it. That's Evans. He's at the 40, the 35, breaks a tackle at the 30. He's at the 20, breaks another tackle and another tackle at the 5. The 1, does he get in? He fights his way down to the 1-inch line.
Khalid Hill would score from a yard out, making it 27-0. And then senior placeholder Garrett Moore saw something across the line, and he ran in the two-point conversion.
In motion is Harris. To give it to Harrison. Harris is blown up at the 20-yard line by Ben Gideon. The fake to Smith. Back to throw Spade. Lots of time. Looking deep. He's got Darboh deep. And the ball is caught by Amara Darboh at the 7-yard line.
Hill's second 1-yard touchdown gave Michigan a 35-0 lead. It was the senior's 7th score of 2016.
Peppers waiting for the ball. Gets it. He will run left, and he'll score.
This game was over long before the first half ended. Ed Kengerski has the story of one of the great opening halves in Michigan memory. The second half began the way the first half ended.
Back to throw Allen. He's getting a rush. He'll be brought down and sacked. First man in, Taco Charlton. Evans in the backfield. Offset eye to the left. Back to throw O'Korn. Straight back. Looking right. Throws right flat. He's got Khalid Hill at the 10. The 5 to the pylon. And in. And the hammer. Scores that time from the air. And Michigan extends their lead.
Michigan gets the ball back and goes 75 yards in 3 plays.
At the 40. Breaks it back up the middle to the 50. The 40. The 30 being chased by 2 Rutgers players and knocked out of bounds at the 15.
Karan Higdon scores on a 15-yard run, making it 56-0. Through 3 quarters, Michigan's defense had given up just 16 yards, and Rutgers couldn't slow down the Wolverines' offense.
The give is to Bobby Henderson, and Henderson at the 5. He's at the 1. He's in. The fullback, Bobby Henderson, scores for Michigan. You just don't know where they're coming from next. This time, it's the fullback, Bobby Henderson.
And you get into a situation like this, you're really judging your guys on how hard they're still playing, and I've got to give it to the Michigan coaches. They've been coaching them up on the sidelines, and I have not seen any drop-off in intensity.
Higdon is the lone setback behind O'Korn. O'Korn on the drop play to Higdon. He's at the 40, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10. He's going to score. 5. Touchdown, Karan Higdon from 43 yards away. Michigan scores again. And Michigan is up 71-0 over Rutgers with 9:20 left to play. The most points since 1939 against the University of Chicago when the Wolverines put up 85. 2 tight ends, I formation. Give to the tailback Isaac. Right guard. Breaks a tackle. 25, 20, 15, 10 to the corner. 5. Touchdown inside the pylon. Ty Isaac from 34. Michigan touchdown.
Michigan with a school record 9 rushing touchdowns and 11 total scores in the game, 78-0 Michigan. It took the Scarlet Knights 50 minutes and 48 seconds to gain their first down of the game.
Joined by New Jersey native Jabril Peppers, and tell me, what kind of homecoming was that for you, sir?
And we got the victory, so, it was a damn good one. That was our biggest thing, just want to come in here, get a victory, and, have a happy flight home.
Let's talk about the play that wasn't meant to be, the punt return.
Hey, man, I really can't describe it. I can't wait to go on the bus and watch it. I kind of saw it a little bit on the Jumbotron, but You know, I caught it. You know, made one man miss. You know, I broke a tackle, I think. Then I seen a guy trying to dive at me, but I was like spinning in the air, so I like jumped and spent. Then I ducked, and like I guess another guy tried to tackle me, and I ducked him, and then next thing I know, I'm running into the end zone. So, you know, it was a great feeling. You know, it was great, you know, to return that, but it didn't count, but it still felt good.
You know, the best player out there is Jabril Peppers. I mean, amazing what he's doing. I mean, I don't know if there's a better player out there because I haven't seen everybody, but gosh, he sure seems like the best player in the country.
Say the most beautiful word in the English language. It's homecoming. It's homecoming. When all the former students and faculty come back to this great university to celebrate their great education. Who has the greatest head football coach in the United States of America? Who has it better than us?
Ann Arbor, Michigan. Michigan Stadium as BTN is here to cover the Illinois Fighting Illini coming to town on homecoming to take on the third-ranked and unbeaten Michigan Wolverines. Numbers, or you saw them over the last 3 games, 141-17. The swing pass out of the backfield to Eddie McDoom. And McDoom down the sideline, the little stutter step. McDoom still loose down to the 20-yard line of Illinois.
Yeah, so the whole key to this is Spate. Get the ball in his hands as quickly as you can. McDoom's got to go in and then back out. And then it's just get in space and let him do what he does well. A little bit of stutter action down here at the other end of the field. The state block.
Yeah. We saw this formation a couple of weeks ago for Michigan to start. And now Spate on 3rd and goal from the 4. Spate with butt popping free, and he gets the touchdown. The Gates and Spate able to find one of his favorite targets. Jake Butt into the end zone to the top of your screen again. And Vaughn misses the snap. Vaughn in trouble. Trying to make something out of this, and Vaughn fortunate to not only get that foot. First down and 10 for the Wolverines at the 21-yard line. Spate off the play action, finds his tight end, Wheatley, and Wheatley into the end zone for the touchdown. We'll take the snap. Vaughn in some trouble. McCray harassing him in the backfield. He'll lose big yardage as Jordan Lewis came in to finish him off. McDoom in motion. Gets the carry. McDoom on the sweep. McDoom, as you hear the crowd yelling McDoom as he makes his way to the 44-yard line.
Outstanding job on the edge. See Butt on the top side. All he has to do is get him engaged. Carried it here into Michigan.
Drake Johnson expected to be added to that mix. He's back and healthy as Spate takes a little contact and stands in to find J.U. Chesson for the first down at the play action for Spate. A lot of time. Late pressure as he gets rid of it and finds Darbo. Darbo down at the Illinois 19 in the arms of Stanley Green.
This is what he's doing exceptionally well right now. Eyes downfield, he feels the pressure coming, still delivers a strike. Wilton Spate. Spate's come along, going to be really good.
McDoom in motion, play action. Spate on the boot, all kinds of room to run, and Spate will head to the sidelines. Spate stumbled as he handed that one off to Khalid Hill, who burrows forward for the touchdown.
Peppers, that means it was a bad.
Oh, Hunt is blocked. That pressure came in from Kalik Hudson that Michigan is very excited about.
He came hard off the edge and nobody picked him up.
For Illinois. And the delayed handoff, some running room for Davion Smith, who
because they have a free defender right from the start. He came on a blitz, but he just ended up running. Davion Smith kept.
Karan Higdon, the running back, on 2nd down. He gets the carry, a little zigzag to get the first down, a high step to get around the umpire.
And the whole thing here to watch Pokey, number 19. They're going to let him block, let him free, and Pokey does the rest. Now, every now and then, an umpire, he kind of finds the ball carry before.
2nd and 15. Spate to throw. Lots of time over the middle. Leaping grab by Darbo, and It's 1st and goal, Michigan.
And he's able to keep his eyes down the field. And then Darbo just sitting there in that zone, run to where they're not. That's exactly what he does.
Spate back under center. Smith with the carry. Davion Smith to the end zone for the touchdown. Foster, out he comes from 1 yard deep. Foster regretting that decision. He's down.
Yeah.
2nd and 7. Spate with protection on the slant finds Darbo. 1st down.
Hayden, I think they're playing exceptional today.
Spate on play action. Rolling, throwing, diving for the catch is Chesson, and a 1st down to the Illinois 46-yard line.
0 yards passing.
George will try to change it. Pressure comes, sets up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the leap by DeMonte Thomas, his first interception of the year.
Thomas played it well. So they get that blitz off the edge. That's a nice catch, actually. Pulled it off his helmet.
On 2nd down and 8. Draw play. Smith got a block. Smith gets to the edge, and Smith's got the 1st down.
You're going to watch him right here. He ends up there, Big Ben Brady, number 71. And he's making his first start out there, does a nice job of getting him up and then getting to the next level. But once you get to that 2nd level, that allows your running back to be able to pick up everything you need.
5 and 2 after that win today over Rutgers. On 1st down, Spate to the air. And he finds his tight end, Jake Butt, for the 1st down.
Spate, to me, has been the difference.
Smith got a block, has a hole, and Smith caught from behind in Illinois territory at the...
Going to watch him. He's right up top here at that left tackle spot. Does a nice job. Now they're just going to bring him up, then he throws him past, and then gets to the 2nd level. You saw that earlier in the 1st half. Virtually the same play.
Here's Isaac. Got the corner. Has the 1st down and out of bounds. Play clock at 1. Bobbled snap. The ball loose on the field, and Michigan's got it.
You jinxed him.
Joe Spencer and Jeff George Jr. unable to get it. And then the big lineman kicking it away. And Michigan turns Illinois away in the 3rd. The clock down to 1 as they get the snap. Bobbled by George. He has time. Lots of time. Looking over the middle, and it's deflected away. Incomplete. What a play by DeMonte Thomas, just crossing in front.
He bought time, and this is the difference in the play. Thomas's fingertip.
Last time here, 1995. He was a secondary coach for Ohio State.
And Amara Darbo all the way out to midfield.
He needs right now. He just needs better players. I mean, that's the reality of it. Yeah, you usually have good teams when you have good players. Now, coaching does make a difference.
On 2nd and 10 from midfield, McDoom, the motion man. Spade on play action. Backside pressure comes, gets rid of it to Butt. And Butt with a 1st down inside the Illinois 30.
Jake Butt is not that fast and needs to work on his blocking game, but he gets open all the time.
2nd down and 10. Toss play. Higdon got a block. Got another. And Higdon down to the 20-yard line. 3rd down and 17. Draw play and room to run for Higdon. Higdon to the sideline. 1st down and out of bounds. Gets 21.
And yet again, that's what beat them. And they bailed. They showed a blitz up front, and then he bailed out of it.
Peppers trying to find some running room. He finds a crease. And Peppers just tripped up shy of the 40-yard line. Is in at the 45-yard line of Illinois. Karan Higdon has a hole. Higdon down the sideline. Turning on the Jets. Higdon, a little reversal. And Higdon in for the touchdown. What a capper for Michigan.
A little bit of speed showed up there, didn't it?
Had control of this game for a long time, but this can certainly be a BTN standout because Karan Higdon standing out with this 45-yard touchdown.
That was an impressive run by Karan Higdon. He showed instinct and he showed speed once he got around the corner.
When's the last time you were in East Lansing, Mr. Deerdorf?
1969.
You're going to be in Spartan Stadium for the first time since 1969.
That is correct.
And we are looking forward to it.
And I'm sure they'll roll out the red carpet.
I actually don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
It's going to be a green carpet, and they're going to make you walk on it.
Yeah.
Dominant win. 41-8 is the final score. I mentioned that Wilton Spate, the young quarterback, goes 16 of 23, 253 yards, and 2 scores. He's been a very quiet but consistent part of this offense for Michigan.
Okay, obviously, guys, big football game for us, rivalry game. I think the history of this football game really goes back to every coach who's ever probably coached here. So it's a great setting. It's great for the state of Michigan and also, I think, for college football in general. So we'll look forward to the challenge there that comes with it.
This is a big game for us, championship type of ball game. Our preparations will need to be at their best. Really don't have much more to say about it than that. That says it all.
Can we win? Yeah, we can win. I firmly believe that. I know none of you do.
Here, let's go Michigan State for you.
Go blue.
Go blue there. Al Pacino. Al Pacino.
Let's take a look here. We got Michigan against Michigan State. This is a big one. Michigan, undefeated. They're going to stay undefeated. I'm going with the khakis.
Hey. All right, Michigan. Payback is L. You're going to get this payback. Michigan.
I think Michigan big. Michigan named their number today. They're going to win big.
Good day, everybody, from Spartan Stadium in East Lansing. It's the annual battle for bragging rights in the state of Michigan. The 109th meeting between Michigan State and Michigan.
And it was the Spartans who surprised the nation when they took the opening kickoff and drove 75 yards for a score.
O'Connor back. Gives to the running back. He's over right tackle. L.J. Scott at the 5-yard line before he's brought down.
Second down and goal. Tyler O'Connor backs up into the shotgun with L.J. to his right. Hands to L.J. Blocker in front. It's Prescott line. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown, MSU! The Spartans draw first blood against the Wolverines.
You Michigan fans who've been talking about the cakewalk this week, a football game is breaking out right now. Nobody told Michigan State they were supposed to roll over and play dead.
Right up the middle, a run for Davion Smith, dodging tacklers, breaking a tackle. What a run all the way out to about the 40-yard line.
From Michigan State this season, that's their inside linebacker dog blitz. They've run it for 8 years here, 9 years, 10 years after D'Antonio. It's just they're not getting home.
Jet sweep, Eddie McDoom. He's got to step down the sideline. Into the red zone goes Michigan. Peppers on a straight keeper. Turns the corner. At the pylon. A Michigan touchdown. And they're a point after away from the equalizer.
Scoring-wise in college football, what you see is everybody contributes. Not only in the amount of touches with 19 different guys carrying it. Beautiful play by Peppers to get right to the pylon. But Chesson right out in front of that play. Wide receiver. That's a beautiful shot.
Gerald Holmes spins. Is he still alive? It looks like he might be short. He's out, but he looks to be at least a half, if not a full yard shy of the first down. So this will make it official, and it's not even close. Second down and 9. Jabril Peppers back in to take the snap. An end around. McDoom has a step. Eddie McDoom with blockers in front. Gets to the sideline. Finally bumped out by the Spartans inside their 30-yard line.
At the great play callers, especially at the NFL level, get my players into a position to have success. McDoom's a freshman. He doesn't run the greatest comebacks yet or in cuts, but man, when he gets on the perimeter, is he ever dangerous.
Spade off play action. Looks downfield. Hoists one for Jake Butt. Drops it in. He holds on. First and goal at the 1. The toss. Davion Smith. At the pylon. Looks like he danced inside it. That's a Michigan touchdown. 2 possessions for the Wolverines. 2 scores.
Nothing fancy.
Shelton
brought down behind the line. There's an impact play by Ryan Glasgow, the former walk-on. Glasgow, a tackle for loss.
He sure does. And you're expecting, if you're Michigan State, with all that run right at them, for those Michigan State D linemen, maybe.
Wilton Speight looking downfield. Hit as he throws and fires a strike to Amara Darboh. It's a first down in a diamond formation. A handoff to Chris Evans. He's got speed with the stiff arm.
First, into the run.
Blitz off the edge. Speight avoids. He's got a chance for a big play. Out in front. He's got Darboh inside the 10.
It was Ed Davis earlier that could not get home. And here's the edge pressure, the corner blitz that equally, looking like Big Ben Roethlisberger, standing strong. And most importantly, when you're 6'6" and you can see over that entire field, you scan and you see Darboh working with you. I'll tell you what.
Dogs at Wisconsin. Great pursuit by the Michigan defense as O'Connor wanted a shovel pass with a flag down, and he is brought down at the 11-yard line by McCray.
Here is R.J. Shelton trying to get on the perimeter, and he gets held up just enough. The timing breaks down. That's no man's land.
No opponent has had more than 4 third downs converted. Jabril Peppers, though, in to take the direct snap. A little zone read. He's got room. Jabril Peppers spins inside the 35-yard line.
Beat up. And you could do this all game. If Jabril Peppers ran zone read and the Wildcat quarterback, I think they could do this on every single snap.
Speight back to throw. Well protected. Fires a strike. Walling off his man was Amara Darboh. He's got the first down. They hand it to Khalid Hill. He moves the pile. Michigan's got the first down. Davion Smith up the middle, reaches the ball out, pushes the pile into the end zone. That's a Michigan touchdown.
For now, can't you? Jimmy Harbaugh talking about this offense, and he'll always credit the players, and more importantly, he'll credit the execution.
O'Connor will throw, and he's going to hoist one up, and it's going to be intercepted. Jordan Lewis picks it off. Just here for Michigan State, in spite of the fact that you're down 14. I mean, does this show a sense of desperation just hoisting one up? So Wilton Speight with timeouts and field position. An easy pitch and catch to Darboh. Another blitz for Michigan State. Picked up, Speight over the middle, running to the 20-yard line is Darboh.
The ball is spotted at the 13. The kick is up out of the hold of Garrett Moores. It is good. And Michigan, with no time left in the first half, goes out to a 27-10 lead. A lot of Michigan State fans are sitting here going, weren't we up 7-0 right off the bat? Yes, you were. And that was a long time ago.
Play action. Speight rolls left. Long throw to the sideline. What a catch by Amara Darboh.
This in pregame is actually Jim Harbaugh on the other end of the deep comeback routes, the play action pass. I love that you move the pocket, and this has every option. You got everyone flooding the flat. You got the crosser and Jake Butt, and then your go-to guy today, Amara Darboh. That just shows you.
Four-man rush. Speight outside the numbers, climbing the ladder is Jake Butt. Another third down conversion.
Plays. How do I get my players into one-on-one matchups that are advantageous for them? How do I get my 6'6"
grab? 2nd and 8. Speight up under center. Fakes the handoff to Higdon. Back to throw. He throws the ball over to Higdon now. And it's intercepted. And this one may go back. Speight trying to get him. Finally pushed out of bounds by Mason Cole.
The Spartans went right down the field. MSU had it 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
For a touchdown, first time since the first drive. They run the option. Delano Hill makes some dinner plans with Tyler O'Connor. L.J. Scott lost another yard. Jabril Peppers.
And keeping that outside arm free. Watch Peppers here. No chance. That's Matt Sokol there, the redshirt sophomore tight end. Typically you go underneath. If you do so, you better be right.
L.J. Scott Can't find any room. Eventually, it's Mike McCray that brings him down. But
into the ground. This is where that edge has got to be set. And Michigan does there, and you can see the amount of pursuit. There is nowhere. You want to run inside, you want to run outside, but that is all set up, that initial contact of setting a hard edge.
They're going to try and run it again. L.J. Scott flagged down as he turns the corner and gets shut down by Jordan Lewis.
Michigan State runs 4 plays from the 2-yard line, and they end up losing a yard. The 4 plays, minus 1 yard.
The goal line stand was a pivotal moment in the game. We're excited to get that stop, and it was a big momentum shift.
Stopping them in base defense, not having to bring any extra linemen in, kind of showed them who's boss and set the tone for the rest of the game after that.
A game of one-on-ones. I've got my running back on your corner. Michigan wins.
Spate from the end zone, taking a shot for Darboh. Did he hold that in with one arm? He adds to a career-high day with maybe his best catch so far. Working.
Can I be free to share the conversation you and I had at halftime, Bob, about Michigan and how they would stack up in a playoff game against others? And you said, out on the perimeter, are they explosive enough? Right? Do they have enough game changers? I think they're underrated. And Chesson, that was their offensive MVP. Darboh just keeps getting better and better.
Well, speaking of difference makers, here's one now. Look at the spin move by Jabril Peppers. The toss to Higdon. Speed to the outside. And that should be good for a first down. Let's see where they mark the football. Yes. They run the option. The pitch. Scott loses the football. He's got it back, but a big negative play.
Defenses.
Low snap. Lewerke may have been on a knee when he scooped that ball up and almost threw a pick to Jabril Peppers.
After further review, the quarterback possessed the ball with his knee on the ground. He's down at that point at the 36-yard line, 3rd down and 15.
Spate, play action. He wants to throw for it. He's got a wide open Chesson, and he drops it in. First down, Michigan. We're on 3rd down, a gain of 23.
Yeah, they sure do, and I don't know what the safety here is doing. Grayson Miller is back there. We just lose eyes.
Blitz coming. Lewerke in trouble. Down he goes. Jabril Peppers gets the sack.
You have tendencies because you're pretty good at what you do. Those face masks are all looking at face masks. You're going to get man-to-man coverage. Where do you want to go? Who's going to win in man-to-man? Where do you have a win? He's covered because he's got inside help. Look at every other receiver right now in lockdown mode. There is no place to go with the football. And that's just the suffocating nature of this defense.
The final score is the only thing right now, I think, that's in question. Michigan is up 30-17. The Spartans trying to get one in. They're fighting to the end. So now Michigan State has it, 1st and goal from the 5. O'Connor back to throw, looks left, throws left, ball is caught, touchdown Michigan State. With 1 second left to play in the game. And Michigan State is going for 2 points. I'm not sure why Michigan State's going for 2.
We've seen long shots before.
Oh, we have. Really? I was at 365 days ago.
As O'Connor will run the option and pitches it backwards, and it's scooped up, and there goes Jabril Peppers. He's going to score going the other way and pad the Michigan lead.
Gets the snap. He's going to sweep right. He's going to pitch it right. He is going to miss the pitch, and this is going to go the other way. Jabril Peppers picks it up. He's going to go 90 yards with the botched 2-point extra point, and Michigan is going to extend their lead. How about that for a turnaround?
It'll be a wild ride to the finish line.
Wilton Spate makes it official. The backflip from Peppers. And it's a Michigan win in their rivalry game with the Spartans, 32-23.
Wolverines come to East Lansing and get a 32-23 win.
Great game, Marty. Good luck the rest of the way.
As the Paul Bunyan Trophy, emblematic of the victor in this classic since 1953, is headed back to Ann Arbor.
here before, man. We so poised, and shout out to the guys for hanging tough. I don't care what their record is. They're a great team, and coming in that house and pulling out a victory in this rivalry is something special.
Anytime we can get Paul back to Ann Arbor is a great thing for us. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever had it, but guys my class and younger have never experienced that feeling, so it was cool.
This one on the road against an arch rival, big victory for this team, wasn't it?
It was a great atmosphere. Our guys were tested today. That's good. That's a good thing. And they came through.
The Paul Bunyan Trophy is made of wood, but it's worth its weight in gold to the Wolverines, who welcomed it back to campus with open arms.
Beard was getting a little long. Green pants. Don't really like the green pants, but, man, we were celebrating, man. That's great. It's good to have him back.
Mr. Bunyan, he was greeted by a series of hugs, hand slaps, and yes, even kisses.
We'll start. The #1 team in the initial rankings by the selection committee is Alabama. That is to be expected. Crimson Tide also #1 in the polls. The #2 team, according to the selection committee, is Clemson. Clemson sitting at #3. I guess would be Michigan. It is. Michigan's strength of schedule is down in the 50s. Michigan has a good win over Colorado, good win over Wisconsin. But in terms of the rankings, it doesn't quite match up with the other two.
They've looked good in their other wins.
They've looked good in every win.
Yeah, they have not had those nail-biter games against an inferior team.
Well, Colorado, but they pulled away late, and they missed
it was good for a half,
yeah.
and then they put their foot down. Michigan has looked as solid as anybody in the country right now.
I agree. Okay, thanks. At #4 is Texas A&M. So for the third straight year in the first rankings, there are at least 2 SEC teams in the top 4. Washington is just ahead of Ohio State at #6.
Welcome to ESPN College Football. You're watching the Big Ten on ESPN, and life is good. It's the 5th of November in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Clear skies. Temperatures are getting to the high 60s as Maryland enters the murderer's row portion of their schedule, starting today as they visit the Wolverines.
And there was a conversation between Jed Fish and Wilton Speight. Hey, you got to hit those kind of things if I call them early, as we see the train formation on the second play.
The old train formation. Love to tell you what Andy Booz said about that last night in our meetings with him. I think that was Jim's way of welcoming them to the big house. In other words, Jake Butt on the receiving forward. Your explanation, everybody, for window dressing. On 3rd and 4, able to complete first down and plenty more. Jehu Chesson into the game.
Insert 2 tight ends. You see him on the 3 tight ends on the right side of the screen. All the window dressing, Steve, just to get an open receiver in Jehu Chesson.
And Brian, he does a nice job, Speight does, of being patient in the pocket. It also helps when your offensive line's giving you that kind of time.
In motion, he's in the backfield now. And a handoff to Chris Evans. Got some speed and some shift to him. On 1st down and 10, off the play fake. Here's Speight in some trouble, avoids one would-be tackler, and is going to turn it upfield and go into the slide down at the 40-yard line. And the throw. Speight had plenty of time. Beautiful pocket. It's Darbo. Touchdown. Making it look easy. Good for their own 9 and making it look easy. Great pocket for Speight to step up and then a wide open Marin Darbo.
Big house on the road, big challenge today.
Wes Brown, the single setback, and they'll hand it off to Brown. And he's going to lose yardage. State market. Who makes money when you got to sell your house in a hurry, right? A long fake. See how many they rush. I got 5 coming. And so does Hills. He'll take on 3 of them before he's dropped.
It's in 3rd and 7+. At any point in this game, it's going to be tough. There is just nowhere for Perry Hills to go to throw the football.
And that false start penalty was killer because they were looking at 2nd and 5, and all of a sudden at 2nd and 10, they don't get.
Here they open up at the 16, and Speight's going to throw across the middle. Hit Darbo again. Just in the first half a week ago.
Yeah, last week they scored on their first 5 possessions against Michigan State, and Darbo was a big reason why.
Number 2 in blue, sent Eddie McDoom in motion, and it is McDoom, the ball carrier. They like to hand the ball off to McDoom. Well,
anytime you get that 2 tight end look on the left side of the screen and McDoom in motion, you got to be alert for this jet sweep. And you know, Michigan has now a tendency with McDoom.
Jabril Peppers, top of your screen. Now they'll hand it off to Peppers. He's going to throw. Back to Spate. Spate looking downfield for Chesson. He's got him.
A lot in high school. Let's take a look at his arm here. You got to make sure you throw it backwards. He just checked that off. Nice. Gave him enough time, and Spate finds Chesson downfield for the big play.
He's gotten everybody else already. Here's 2nd down and 7. Spate is looking for Buck. Going to take it up the middle and leap into the end zone. Hop, skip, and a jump.
And then all of a sudden it clicks, and you make a play with your feet, and it looks like the jump man, doesn't it?
First rushing touchdown of the season for the QB. Maryland need to slow things down in terms of hanging on to the football. They want to go fast. Here's Ty Johnson. What a tackle! Hand off to Kenneth Goins. He's going to lose yardage. Harrison's eyes there. Send Jacobs in motion. Here's Hills to throw, being chased. Hills going to get back to the line of scrimmage in the tailback spot. And they will hand it off on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Has plenty of running room. Across the 30.
This game is a great opportunity for us to show what we got.
Here's Spate. Has two tight ends in there. And he'll find one of them. Jake Butt, welcome to the football game.
Get the sting from play action when you're able to run the football, and this is the #1 route for Jake Butt. That over route off of the play action is tough to stop.
Hand it off to Peppers, and he'll run. Inside the 10, and he's slammed out just before the goal line of the
speed of Jabril Peppers, one of the fastest, if not the fastest on the team, but check out the power at the end of this run. He is not afraid to lower the shoulder, gets his knees up. He's like a big fullback in a hole.
That's Butt in motion. Poggi's the fullback. Davion Smith is the touchdown maker. 3 possessions, 3 touchdowns for Michigan. Here's 4th and 3. Rowe out of the gun. Good pocket for him, and incomplete.
We can't call a defensive play or do anything until we figure out what guys are going to be on the field.
3rd and 7. Spate under pressure, gets away. And Spate will throw incomplete to Khalid Hill, the fullback out of the backfield.
Great adjustment. Take a look at number 8 in the backfield. He's blocking. He's in protection. There is no route for Khalid Hill. This is just playing in the backyard. Everybody's covered. He says, I'm going to go downfield. Nobody accounted for me. And Wilton Spate finds him. That's impressive.
Oh, really? 2nd and 34 after the penalty. Spate will try to dump it off, and does. Able to check it down to Chris Evans. Evans had all sorts of problems juggling the football, and now he's running into the end zone. No, they're going to say he's out.
Play, and it's not easy to officiate. That was well done. Look at that catch.
He juggled it 3 times.
That's talent to turn that into this. Jim, your thoughts? Did not require the microphone for that.
Theatrics.
Spade will hand it off. It's the touchdown maker, Khalid Hill.
And Cole, the center, we've talked about him a couple times so far, number 52. Guy moves from left tackle to center.
Second half. It's 28-0 Michigan. And a sack. Rowe is dropped.
Mike London with some really good roots in the recruiting in the Virginia Beach area.
Here's Spate throwing for Butt. Making some people miss, and then taking on some would-be tacklers.
College football.
On 3rd and 4. Spate steps up. And now throws. Wide open. Touchdown, Jehu Chesson. Simply amazing.
Just as I said, Jake Butt's a great pass pro. Watch, he gets beat, of course. But a great double move on the outside by Chesson. And you know Jim Harbaugh, right? You know he's going to continue to attack. I think he's going to play his starters, including Jabril Peppers, into probably middle part of the interception here.
Intercepted. Delano Hill at midfield.
And he's just going to get rid of the ball. He sees pressure coming, and there's nobody in the area. And that's, you can't have that.
At the 49 of Maryland. Davion Smith is the ball carrier. They'll carry some people very close to first down yardage.
Each of them will contribute quite a bit to this offense.
2nd and 1, always a chance to be creative. Spade will throw up high for Davion Smith, brought it down, and then he'll make a few moves. That's special. Maryland on the move. Hand it to Ty Johnson. As soon as the setback, will send him out wide. Rowe throwing off the back foot. Took a chance and nearly intercepted.
I mean, he made 3 huge plays in that game. That's what Jabril Peppers needs to do.
I thought you should have led him a little more on that pass. Then he definitely doesn't get caught from behind. With everybody else having their name on their uniform. Here's Spate to throw. One-handed grab. Did he pull it in? Khalid Hill, he did. 4th and 2. That's Harrison in motion. They give it to Harrison. Boy, he was thinking about throwing it there for a second. Instead, he's thinking about taking a big loss.
Yeah, just look at the pursuit from this defense. They bring Peppers on a blitz. Gideon got leverage on the outside. This is why
Michigan giving up 11.5 points per game on average. Spate comes out throwing. And completing. Where's the teleprompter? Point me in the right direction. On 1st down and 10. There's Davion Smith. He's got first down yardage. Carson. Little delayed handoff. Davion Smith, nothing delayed about it after he has the ball. 4 seconds left in the quarter. This is Khalid Hill area, but it's Davion Smith. Gets there. Touchdown.
The fact that he's not intercepting the football. I think it's been the right move for him.
Again, as he said, he loves to hit more than cover. Speaking of hitting, Caleb Rowe is taken down. It's Mo Hurst again, but a big way here in the 2nd half.
Mo Hurst doesn't get a whole lot of attention on this defensive line.
Man back there. Yeah. Sharp.
There he is again for you, big Mo Hurst.
It all comes together.
As if he knew we were talking about him and his family.
He says, enough, Levy. Don't talk about my dad. You need to start talking about me.
Chris Evans is back. And he'll try to make a move. Little stutter step is a beauty. And cuts it back. And try to make some more moves.
Showed up as an All-American candidate this season.
John O'Corn is in a quarterback for Michigan, and he's handing it off to Ty Isaac. Isaac racing down the sideline. Gets a great block. 10 yards.
On this blocking up front, they've left their #1 offensive line in the game. And Davion Smith had the last drive, and now it's Ty Isaac's turn.
The 2nd best team in the country. Committee said Michigan was #3. And as if the Wolverines were insulted, they're up 45-3.
Battle like that and still be close.
And 2nd down and 1. Davion Smith. He's in for the touchdown. And Maryland will take over and hand off to Wes Brown. Brown spawned right into the arms of Jabril Peppers. I caught Ed Ogeron's act this morning with Sam Ponder on game day. How do you not root for that guy? Delano Hill had the coverage. It's all Michigan here, start to finish. John O'Corn in a quarterback. Throwing and completing to Kakoa Crawford.
Giving him a hard time. He needed to give the ball to a kid, and he gave it to the kid. As you see Chris Evans here break through the line.
The kid was bothered.
Personnel groupings, you know?
Yes. He rotates his favorite teams like his running backs. This is Chris Evans. That's an amazing story. Can't believe everything you read on Twitter. I have to tell you that. Touchdown, Kakoa Crawford from John O'Corn. As checked in, he's a true freshman from Pinson, Alabama. And he hands off to the senior Wes Brown. On the scoreboard today was business. 59-3, Michigan. Coming up.
Statistically and just the eyeball, I mean, that's the best half of football I've ever seen a Michigan quarterback play. I think the statistics back that up. Moving and throwing and accuracy and extending plays, all the above.
I don't know how you play better.
A chilly Big Ten evening in Iowa City. We would say welcome to ESPN Saturday Night College Football on ABC. Take it to Smith. Spade to a wide open receiver. Evans tries to get around Desmond King at the edge. Does so.
And that's where they called it on right there. That's the call that the official made it on. You see him
against the Badgers, but he's made 6 in a row. Make it 7 from 26 yards out. Beathard, he's sacked by Taco Charlton, the defensive end. And this one starts right and stays right. No good. Gets his first carry, but he barrels in for a Michigan touchdown. Beathard retreats, flips it in the flat screen, touchdown. That whole drive was Akram Rodley. There's the short kick, taken by the outman who loses it, and the Hawkeyes fall on it. Freshman kicker, very reliable on chip shots. He has still not missed opportunities that have been there tonight. Allen punts it up high. A flag is down as the ball lands in the end zone. So it doesn't happen very often. You have to give the center 1 second to come out of his stance and protect himself. This would be a career long by 4 yards to give Michigan the lead. Drives it right through. Wow, what a kick. On first down, hits, he throws downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Stribling. Allen, a low boot. Desmond King's going to have a chance from the 41. Battles up near midfield. Here comes a play. They wanted a face mask. He just got his hand across the face mask. It wasn't much. Wasn't much to earn the personal foul. Harbaugh can't believe it.
Michigan is 9-0. Iowa looking to knock off one of the nation's best. Here goes the football game.
Keith Duncan now with a chance as a true freshman to etch his name into the Hawkeye record and history books. Tyler Kluber with a snap, the spot, the kick is on the way. It's good! It's good! Iowa wins 14-13. 14-13.
Keep on it. Keep your head up. Hey, don't beat Ohio State. Y'all got this shit, bro. I love you, dog. Love you, bro.
How do you win when your quarterback, C.J. Beathard, has just 66 yards passing and is normally a threat in the run game and has -6 yards rushing? Because Akram Wadley played big, and that Iowa defense was absolutely terrific.
Bad news coming out of Ann Arbor. Quarterback Wilton Speight is injured, and maybe in a big way. There are multiple reports out that say Speight broke his collarbone and he will miss the rest of the regular season. That would mean likely John O'Korn takes over as quarterback.
Michigan very much alive for a Big Ten championship and a college football playoff spot as the Wolverines welcome Indiana to the Big House. If Michigan wins today and beats Ohio State in Columbus, Michigan is in the Big Ten title game. From the 36-yard line, here's Evans, past the 40, first down and more. Finally dropped. Rusher last year is over 900 yards this year. Gets the call and goes nowhere. Tackled for a loss by Ben Gideon, the Michigan middle linebacker. Lego stepping up and getting sacked. It was Chase Winovich who was there for the Wolverines to force a Hoosier punt.
You can do if you're a quarterback here. Just pressure all over the place. Unblocked defenders.
He's back out there now, and they run Chris Evans. And Evans close to a first down. It's here with Michigan, and then certainly Clemson today with Wake. Third down and long for O'Korn. And that pass on target. It's caught, but close to a first down is Chesson. He didn't get it, though. It's going to bring up fourth down. Khalid Hill, a 270-pound fullback in the game. Here's Davion Smith. And he's able to get the first down. Forward progress to the 30-yard line.
Stop himself and settles for another sack.
Mitchell Page is deep again. And again, the ball
Gets hung up, but it takes a Michigan bounce down to about the 4.
Michigan's front.
Again, Michigan #1 in third down defense in the country. Lego jumps it off, but an incredible hit as somehow Page hung onto the ball but got lit up by DeMonte Thomas.
It's a well-executed, designed play. You get a little time, and Thomas.
For Kenny Allen, he's going to have the wind at his back here on this punt. And it takes another Michigan bounce. The Wolverines were close to keeping it from going into the end zone, and they mark it at the 1. A 54-yard punt. Again, it's the ball, not the feet, and you can clearly see Michigan kept it from going into the end zone.
And LSU's been wonderful to me. Now there's a big play for a Michigan team.
Yep, get a block punt there. They deflected it. They'll take over inside the Indiana 45-yard line.
Great play here. Needing a spark. And Michigan's special teams.
Jordan Glasgow got a piece of the ball there.
Did.
Fourth down and short. They have to get to the 34-yard line. Davion Smith picks up the first down. Gets rid of the defender. Inside the 20-yard line. Finally run out of bounds at the 11.
As you can see, with a little down and around.
Yeah, going off left tackle. But the key is when you leave one for the back and the back can run over him, that's a great job by a great back.
On senior day, one of 43 players. It's an O'Korn by Harbaugh. Here's the field goal try, and it's good for Kenny Allen from 28 yards.
Version.
I liked it because if you don't get it, you still got a chance to get the ball back, as Redding is dropped for a loss by Taco Charlton.
To the Big Ten championship, and Penn State wins the Big Ten championship. Does Ohio State stay at home because of the head-to-head?
Redding dropped for a loss. Mike McCray in the backfield.
So many negative plays and turnovers. Be smart with the lead.
Redding again tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Taco Charlton dominated field position. Yet it's the Hoosiers who lead and start on offense. And Divine Redding trying to get outside but can't. Ryan Glasgow made a great play at the point of attack. It's
going one way, the next it's going a different. Tough to get a bead on the direction.
Peppers races forward and fields it on the run. Breaks a tackle. And Peppers to the 41 of Indiana. Around here in 2nd and 7. They will with Smith. Finds a seam. First down and more. Gain of 14 yards inside the 25-yard line.
Down, down, and around. Power football. Clearly, there's some rust when it comes to the way he's playing.
Well, the snap was a little high, but Morris did a good job to get it down. And Allen puts it through. And it's Lego keeping it, and Michigan not fooled as Peppers picks up the quarterback. The ball's fumbled. It's still loose. And now it's 3rd down and goal. They're going to hand it off, and Redding is stacked up for no gain.
Indiana defense consistently.
Only 1 3rd down conversion today for Michigan. This is 3rd and 8. Play action pass. O'Korn in trouble. Steps up. Going to tuck it. Get the first down and more. O'Korn inside the 40. All the way to the 34 and is fired up. 30-yard run.
It's a great play. 2 unblocked defenders coming at him. He threads the needle by stepping up. The way you feel confidence-wise going into a game.
Davion Smith breaking tackles inside the 10-yard line. Smith dives. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
This was the spark. Great run by Davion Smith. Weaving through defenders. Great cut to get to the edge. And then obviously incredible effort as he neared the goal line, extending for a much needed touchdown.
And guys
punting on that drive.
Punting with the win. Here's Page inside the 10. In trouble. Down he goes. Whoop.
But not pinpoint accurate when it comes to throwing.
No running room for Redding. He'll lose a couple on the play. Taco Charlton, Maurice Hurst, both in the backfield for Michigan. And let Lego throw it into traffic, incomplete. Wow, Mike McCray had a beat on that football. It was first completion of the third quarter, but they're going to run Davion Smith, and Smith has a ton of room inside the 20. Smith inside the 10. Smith to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Said, you want offense? I'll give you offense. Went with a little counter play, a couple pullers around, and nothing but green grass out in front of Smith. And once again, breaking a tackle in the secondary, tiptoeing his way into the end zone. Just outstanding execution and a great cut by Davion Smith there to spring himself free. Good shot taken by Indiana.
Michigan blocks another punt. And the Wolverines will take over at the 42. Terrific throughout the game.
What a great play. Getting around the wedge, laying out. Excellent job by Hudson. Timed the snap perfectly.
In at quarterback in the backfield with Nate T. And Diamond kept it that time and shouldn't have. Jabril Peppers makes him pay.
But an impact player, and that's exactly what Peppers is.
Lego hammered in the backfield, and down he goes. Taco Charlton takes him down. There were a couple other Wolverines back there initially.
Great play defensively. Just bringing some pressure. That is what Michigan does defensively.
They snap it with one on the play clock, and he will throw it. O'Korn backing up. Finds a receiver. It's Darboh. Makes the defender miss and has a first down. To move the sticks.
Darboh been targeted 4 times, yet to reel in a catch. His first one comes at a critical time. And it's been fun to watch these teams compete.
Michigan going for it on 4th down and a yard. Here's Davion Smith. He gets the first down. Indiana cannot stop the clock. The Rutgers team has been miserable all year, and then a home game against the Spartans, who have 1 win. The ball's on the ground. Indiana recovers. Michigan beats Indiana 20-10. The Wolverines get their 10th win of the season.
And that's it. Senior day at Michigan goes in Michigan's favor. The final, Michigan 20, Indiana 10.
The ultimate game in the Big Ten. Ohio State and Michigan ranked number 2 and number 3 in the playoff rankings. The old horseshoe in the banks of the old Montagne. It was well defended, strung out. And Taco Charlton, the defensive end. And the reliable senior kicker pulls it wide left. Ohio State takes over at the 11. Keeper by Barrett. The ball hit. Barrett has good protection for a time. And now his draft. Michigan with the 37th sack of the season. That's Ryan Glasgow. First down space. Straight back. Blocks it. Goes high. Collects it and makes the catch inside the red zone. And he knocks it straight through right off of the flagpole. Samuel hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. And Kenny Allen handles all the kicking duties. Delivers a very high punt. Bounces
the second overtime. Michigan will get the ball first.
3rd and 4. Michigan at the Ohio State 19 in the second overtime.
Incomplete, batted away.
He's got his arm on the right arm of Grant Perry. That could have been called.
Morris puts it down at the 27. Kenny Allen's kick for 37 yards up, and it is good.
And Michigan now on defense. And Barrett now looking at a 3rd and 9. He's in the shotgun, looking, throws right. It's a short pass to Samuel. He's going to try a reverse and come back the other way. Now he goes back the other way, trying to get upfield. Now he makes a move, but he's tackled short of the first down at the 16-yard line. We are at 4th down and about a half a yard. If they don't make it, game over. If they do, we play on. He takes the snap, and he keeps it, and he gets it, and he's not going to make it. I don't think he made it.
Where are they going?
He got knocked it back. If they give him the 15, that's a first down. Oh, they gave it to him. They gave him the 15-yard line.
That's a real shock. I didn't think he got to the 50.
Samuel cuts it back. Ohio State wins.
I'm bitterly disappointed with the officiating today. That spot, the graphic display is the interference penalties. The one not called on us, on Grant Perry, clearly was being hooked before the ball got there. And the previous penalty they called on Delano Hill, the ball is uncatchable and by the receiver. See, I'm bitterly disappointed in the officiating. Can't make that any more clear. It was not. My view of the first down was it was that short.
Okay, one last look here, Danny.
I would give it to Washington.
You give it to Washington out of Eastern?
Yeah, Washington.
Champions of the Pac-12. Penn State.
Yes.
Penn State's number 5.
There we go.
As champions of the Big Ten, they'll go to the Rose Bowl.
But just interesting, lost by 39 to Michigan.
And while neither Florida State nor Michigan reached the playoff where they both hoped to be before the season, juicy matchup in the Orange Bowl. Michigan hoping to pull the Florida double as the Wolverines demolished Florida 41-7 in the Citrus Bowl last season.
They show up ready to play. This should be the best game, not a semifinal game of the entire bowl season of college football. This matchup's awesome.
Sportsline says Michigan by a touchdown.
I'm going to lean to Florida State because of Dalvin Cook and the way they've come on at the end. DeMarcus Walker on defense, Florida State.
Yeah, I think as well. I like Florida State. And because well, I'm going to go with Florida State as well.
And Jim Harbaugh is 3-0 at Michigan when he has 2 weeks or more to prepare for a team. Michigan wins this.
All right, so Christmas camp, not that much fun.
Not much fun.
They're going to maybe disprove your wanna-be there theory on that one.
It was a tough loss, but as Sir Andrew said, fight on me, men. Sir Andrew said, I'm a little hurt but not slain. I'll lay down and bleed a while, and then I'll rise to fight again. This is one of those great programs, one of those great traditions. Renegade, you know, the war horse, the spear. Tomahawk chant. I mean, I'm going to get some chills, I know, when Appaloosa comes riding out there. And is he going to do it? Did they do it at the bowl game? Or?
I don't know. I guess they will. I don't know if they can or not. Probably will, I guess. If the bowl game allows it.
Well, you have our permission. I want to see that. That is one of the coolest things. I mean, a lot of teams got cool things. I mean,
sounds like a good idea to me.
Michigan Wolverines, they come in ranked 6th in the nation. There's no question. The 11th ranked Seminoles, they're the home team. And hand it off to Cook. And he's in. Touchdown. Allen will put it in the air. What a punt. Murray has to go all the way back and then muffs it. Loose football down at the 1. And rolling into the end zone, it's going to be stopped down at the 1. It is Michigan's football. Should be a 19-yard field goal attempt. And he'll never have an easier 3 points. Worst starting field position of Florida State is the 8. Here's Francois. Throwing deep. He's got a man wide open. It's Murray. Murray down the middle of the field now. Naquan Murray. Throwing on first down. Here's Spate. Checks it down to Jake Butt. Butt will take some people on. Has the first down, and he crashes down at the 6-yard line. 28-yard field goal on the way for Kenny Allen. Spate throwing, and it's caught complete. It's Ian Bunting. Boy, you look like Jake Butt right there. So the loss after the sack means it's not 4-down territory. And Michigan will take 3. 37-yard field goal there. Here's Francois on the run. And throwing, intercepted. Picked off by Mike McRae. Did he get there? He did. Touchdown. Michigan's first touchdown of the game comes on defense. Hand off to Cook. Has a seam and a crease and then some. Has the first down, has the sideline. One man left to beat. And he is just pushed out. Just taken out of bounds by DeMonte Thomas. Michigan creeping up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Francois into the end zone. Standing up. Touchdown, Seminoles. I think that's 6. Instead, tough turn of events. It's 3rd and 11. Right back and caught. J.U. Chesson that time. Khalid Hill, the fullback, out to the top of your screen. Here's 3rd and goal. Spate looking that way. Finds Hill, and he's in. Touchdown! Khalid Hill. And finally, a red zone trip that results in 6. 3rd and 5. Spate steps up. Now wants to run for the first down. He's got that and much more. And he will skip out of bounds. 2:05 to go. Handoff. It's Evans. Gets a great block. Sideline. Evans. Gets there. Touchdown. 30 yards. Spate throwing. Wow, did that look easy? It is Darboh, in fact. And just like that, 15 Michigan points in 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Minute 57 to go. Allen will put it in the air. And Gavin will run it out. Out across the 20. Up the middle of the field. Keith Gavin. All the way down to the 33-yard line. Francois to throw for the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown! Naquan Murray! Here's the extra point. It is blocked. Extra point is blocked, and it's going all the way. In a 3-point game, this will be worth 2. It's Metellus. Knocked up in the air and intercepted. And that should seal the deal for Florida State.